Over the years, my chair cushion has flattened out under my weight, so I'm going to fix it with this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This is my office chair. It's been a good chair for me, and the cushioning up here is pretty nice because it's still soft and squishy up here, but down here where all my weight is, you can see this cushion is much flatter. And what I find myself doing a lot is kind of shifting from to side a little bit because the cushioning, the support, is just not there. And one of the problems there is it's not just uncomfortable, especially if you're sitting here for hours on end. It's kind of dangerous too. I know people that have sciatica problems because they are sitting all day. Maybe they're sitting on something that's less than ideal. So what I wanted to do was just make it more comfortable. No one really sees me if I'm recording here or video conferencing here on the bottom, but something like this seat gel cushion right there might make this thing really comfortable. Now, this seat gel cushion here was actually one of the cheapest ones, but I was actually impressed with the specs on it. So let's take a look. All right, so I've flipped it over here. You can see this side of the cover is kind of this thin. It feels like a nylon jersey material. On this side, it's kind of the same material, but you have what I think are little silicone dots on there. So I think this is going to be the side that goes down, and these little dots are going to make sure that this doesn't slide around on you. It's going to give it some grippiness, right? This is where you can kind of slide around. Now, I do want to show you here on the front. If I put my hand in there, what you can see is there is a little dip right here, and I think that is for the front. I think your legs are supposed to hang off this side, and it kind of means if you move your legs around a little bit, it allows this to move around just a little bit. Now, I will say that I can feel the gel material in here, and I've gone ahead and opened up the front here. It has a zipper, so I think you can take off this cover, clean it up a little bit, and you spill something on there, drop a fry, whatever, and what you can see here is that this is like a silicone mesh. It's squishy. It's airy, so it should breathe. You can see it's probably over an inch thick right there, but it's kind of interesting looking. It's like a honeycomb. It's kind of got this thick center piece there, and then the top and bottom will crush a little bit. So that's kind of how this works, and like I said, the zipper opens up on the front. So let's close this back up and see how it feels. All right, so we're going to have to try the bum test on this bad boy, and just sitting down in there. Oh, man, it feels good. I'm definitely elevated an inch back up to where I used to be, but no longer am. It's actually more comfortable to sit up this high. And as I drop into it, you would think you'd feel those little cells, those little honeycomb cells, but you don't. I mean, it just kind of feels flat. I mean, it feels a little weird because it's not like a crushing foam like you would normally feel, like in a seat cushion or your car seat or something like that. But it just contours to your bum, and if you have a lot of contour to your bum like I do, it's very, very shapely. Man, this feels great, and like I said, it almost feels like it's cooling. I don't know if it's the blue part of that silicone or that rubber or whatever they put in there, but I mean, it feels very cool. So if you start getting a little warm underneath because of the seat material, you know, something like this where it's like a pleather, doesn't breathe really well, this feels nice, man. Especially on hot days, I can see myself really enjoying this. So here I am, just sitting here in my shorts in my office chair, and now I have breathed new life into this little bad boy. So a $20 fix like this, I think this was like $19, is a way that I can take my favorite office chair, something that served me well, but is kind of lacking in comfort these days. Breathe new life into it, make it as comfortable, or probably, to be honest, I feel like this is more comfortable than it was on day one, and really save myself some money. It's a money hack to keep your old office chair working. So if you want to spend just a couple bucks, really treat that bottom of yours and make yourself happier, more productive, maybe even a little healthier while you're working, I would definitely pick this up. I'll put a link to this guy in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever, thanks to Peter.